Welcome to day 5 of my CO2 laser post-treatment video blog, where, as promised, I'm sharing with you what I'm thinking, feeling and doing throughout this recovery. So what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking the recovery is pretty much done. So I think this would be my last video of the sort of recovery process. Hopefully you can see again, got the light right. I'm a bit earlier this morning. Yes, these are my pajamas. All related to what I'm doing next, which I'll come on to. The skin and everything else is pretty much recovered. So in that process, what I'm thinking is, let's get on with this, let's move on. I'm done. Yeah, so what is also happening today is that I'm seeing Florina. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to be talking to her about the Madonna Eye Lift treatment protocol. She touched on it when I was having my treatment, and it's about having 3 consecutive treatments on the eye area. Mainly because, like I touched on yesterday, my skin is rejuvenating, but I'm not feeling that tightness. So I'm being very clienty, very customary, rather than being the therapist going, oh, it will take time, you know, it will come. Collagen takes its time to come to the party, don't panic. Yeah, I am not panicking, that's not correct. I'm not thinking it's a panic, I'm thinking, right, that wasn't too bad. Let's move on to the next thing. So how am I feeling? Excited, happy, positive. There's a softness at last. I can feel softness. Let's not talk about the edges. That's going to come on to what we're doing next, but there's a softness that's coming at last. So overall feeling that yes, this is a treatment that I would put as part of my skin rejuvenation protocol. And yes, this is a treatment that I would recommend to others. I will do a sort of a video about who this is good for and when this is right for you. So that's what I've sort of been reflecting on over this time, but feeling excited, feeling it's another string to the bow. As often with these things, there's never one solution for improving your skin health. There's often various things. Because I'm feeling quite sort of, what's the word? I nearly said arrogant, but I'm feeling quite sort of chuffed with myself because again, I've had a look at some of the other videos online, and some of the ladies in the early days are really going through it. It's quite inflamed and pustule and oozing and oh, it looks terrible. Whereas the experience that I went through in the first 2 days was fine, it was not a problem at all. And I'm feeling as though this is the kind of treatment that, like I did, you could have on a Friday, and by Monday, Tuesday, you're back to normality. The other thing is I'm sort of thinking it's more of a 3 to 5 day recovery rather than a 5 to 7 day recovery. But I'm going to talk to Florina today and get a bit more of an insight into the amount of energy she put into my skin and whether my recovery is normal based upon how she does the treatment. So feeling like this has been a really good journey and I want to learn more. So the next element to this little video, I suppose, is what am I doing? Well, as I say, pajamas on, just getting the video done because I'm off to the gym. It's time for yoga, it's time for the sauna. My skin is pretty much ready for that. So I'm pretty happy to be cracking on now. I'm in clinic tomorrow, so I shall probably, as I say, do more of a post-treatment type videos rather than recovery, because I think I'm done at day 5. Yes, if you look closely, and I think some of my morning photos will give a better picture, that you can see this dryness and the roughness down here, and my neck still has a bit of a sandpaper effect to it, but that's natural because the neck always takes longer to heal than the face because it just has less of a skin cell turnover speed as such. So doing wise, I'm going to, we're getting rid of the spray, we're getting rid of any dampen down anything, we're going full in with some Lotion P50. So if you want to watch, I'm going to demo what I'm going to do to my skin before I go off to yoga this morning. So as I mentioned before, love the cleansing milk. EV is my favourite. I'm getting a bit more aggressive now with my skin. I'm kind of trying to rub it off, even though, you know, rubbing is not allowed. Oh, but that middle bit there, it's so soft. That is exciting. The skin, the neck, oh God, it's horrid. But anyway, so cleansing milk on. If I had makeup on, if I had dirty skin, I'd probably double cleanse. I don't. I've just got dry, dying skin. So I'm gonna dampen some cotton pads just to clean that off before I put the sort of next phase on. I should stop saying Stop saying just clean your skin. I always worry that it's quite boring watching me clean my skin. Anyway, so nicely, you probably can't see from that, but that's got a nice bit of dead skin on it. As I say, a bit more rubbing, but not scrubbing. Is there a difference? Who knows? Oh, the neck is quite delightful, what's coming off that. So I'm going to keep that skin. Can you see? The light's probably taking it out, but anyway. So I'm Lotion P50, I do use W, I do use V, I'm not that bothered about the strength. And I'm going to go 2 cotton pads, dry. As you see, in the past couple of days I've been spraying it on, which I do like, still got my spray. But what I'm thinking here is I want the skin off now. So rather than me just melting, I do 2 cotton pads because it's what I do in clinic when I'm doing it to you. So I can't help but do it to myself whilst I'm demonstrating. You can just use one yourself. But these cotton pads are saturated and I'm getting a sting already on that forehead. I don't know if you can see. Oh, look at the pinkness coming out there. Look, fabulous. I'm not scared of it. Again, reiterating, if your skin isn't ready for this, don't be doing any of this. But mine is definitely ready now on day 5 to get this sort of exfoliation element going, but gently and naturally. I'm close to scrubbing my neck. I can feel it in my fingers. That's nearly what I'm doing. But this pinkness that's coming, and yes, I am double passing, I know. Turn my pads over and I'm gonna go again. Oh, that side bit there. I didn't know that was the slowest skin cell turnover on your face, was on the sides there. Who knew? Learn something new every day. And I think this side, hopefully you can see on this light, there's definitely some pigmentation that's been pulled out on this side. Do you know, I think I got that once when I did a peel in the early days and went straight into the sun. I remember it coming. It's gonna be 10+ years old, Dad. Nose, it's coming. I would say that the pores on my nose have definitely got smaller. Again, you probably can't see with this camera light, but I'll try and take a photo so that you can see. The before and afters at the moment are just pretty much showing the inflammation coming down. So what I will start doing is get the before photos of Florina that she took in clinic, and then probably get another photograph taken today. But I get the impression my before and afters are going to go on for quite a while, and the next time you'll see some photos of me is when I'm having the next treatment again, and I'll be doing that eye lift. So I think it's going to be quite a long journey of before and afters, you know, trying to get that result really that I can show you. And I'm going to target my eyes because I think that's the most effective area that I'll be able to see a good return in comparing, sorry, I'm talking about that, the CO2 laser to say microneedling and HIFU treatments. I think it's a good comparison around the area because I can't really get the HIFU in that deeply. I can microneedle, but the advantage that the CO2 laser treatment has over the microneedling and the HIFU is that I can go over here. Yes, with needling, I can get here on the, I tend to lift and go under there. But with the CO2, you see them go over the lid and really quite tight. So for the detail, I am thinking it will be a great comparison to use this CO2 laser treatment to really focus on the eyes, and it will be a great before and after shot because the skin is a bit thinner and therefore it reacts more quickly. Trying to see a lift here with this heavy skin, it's going to be really tricky to show you on a before and after. I can tell you it feels better when it kicks in, and I will or I won't, I'll be honest with you. And similar with the neck. you know, it's thin skin, it should react quickly, but it's heavy, you know, it takes time. So I'm going to focus on the eyes, I think. Anyway, so I look forward to seeing you in the next video, but I do think, oh, hang on, what we're doing next. So that's that, nice and tingly. Get rid of it. They're as dirty as the first one, so that's quite nice. Jumping ship over to my Filmed hyaluronic acid Hydra Serum. That's what they're good at, is hyaluronic acid. I like using companies which are good at what they do. Oh, it's so nice feeling that soft bit there compared to the sandpaper bit on the edges. It's like, oh, I can feel what's coming. And then, because I'm not in a recovery process anymore, I'm going to whip out me Biologique Collagen. This cream's delightful. And it's nice and thick. It's a real luxury for me, I love it. And then obviously after this then would be SPF, as I say, off to yoga. I'll let you know how my skin feels after the sauna as well, that should be quite interesting. But as I say, I'm well recovered, so I don't think there'll be any danger in having that done at all. That's it for this one. See you next time. Thanks.